Caroline Flint, you want the same thing, don't you?
No, we don't. Because to be in the EA, to accept the Norway option, is to basically accept a deal that Norway had to do because it couldn't convince its own public to join the EU. So it is in the single market, and that includes accepting all the rules around freedom of movement, but also on all the other regulations that the EU sets, it has to take those regulations. It has no say. And in the referendum campaign, I'm sure Alison, like myself, when we were campaigning for Remain, we made the case that the Norway option was actually the worst option because you had to accept all the rules and have no say. What Labour is trying to do, and to be fair, what Keir is trying to do, is find some common ground across the Parliamentary Labour Party, but the red lines are that there has to be change to freedom of movement. We accept, and I accept, that we want as much access as possible to the single market, that we will pay into the European Union before we leave what we owe them, and actually in certain areas, whether it's on regulations or common institutions, we probably will take part in that too. Yeah. But that is completely different from Alison's position, and she's been very clear about this, and I respect her. Alison doesn't want us to leave the EU, and she said that on countless times. And by saying we want to be in the single market and the customs union as is, and she supports the Labour campaign for freedom of movement, she doesn't really want to leave at all.